This was fixed. Units here. We have this TV LG 65uh6150. So the problem in this TV, like you see, turns on, show the LG logo, show the HDMI input. After 1 moment, the TV goes off, looping, keep restarting like that. So this TV, it has is this from the Leyland Strat, the same as the Xbox, from the same customer. And we're going to see what's the part is need and how we're going to fix it. Okay, let's test something. So here we go to the plug, is go to the motherboard. You can see the backlight is on from the holes over there. It means the TV is on, but like within 10 seconds the TV goes off. We can tell from just from the holes that the TV off, TV on now. You can see the light. So when the TV on, you have the voltage here. The pin number 1 is power on, and this is for the backlight, the dim backlight, and this is for the backlight as well. This is ground and 13.2 volt, 13.2 volt in the ground. So here in the we have 3.3. Then when the TV goes off, it's go down. So the main board is sending 3.3. Here we have 13 volt. So wait till the TV goes off. So the 13 volt just go down then back. So for us to be sure is a main board issue or the power board issue, we're gonna unplug the power cord that's going from the power to the main board. And so we're gonna test the 13 volt. We have just 7 volt. Okay, so it's I'm gonna use my power supply to push the tell the power board to turn on by sending 3 volt at the pin number 1. That's PWR, is mean power supply on. So here I'm gonna put the 3 volt over there. So here that's my 3 volt, and I'm gonna measure if we got so, and they have 13 volt over there. So the power supply is on right now. So I'm gonna give it a minute because I want to see if the 13 volt is gonna go down after 10 seconds, like the TV was turning off, or is gonna stay strong 13 volt. Because if it stays, we still have 13 volt, it doesn't move or nothing. Yeah, that's a strong 13 volt. Yeah. So at the first, before you do this test, you may check the... Anyway, if the TV turns on, you know that this fuse and this fuse is good. If you don't have no standby light, TV doesn't respond to the power button, doesn't turn on at all, the first thing, check the fuses to be sure the fuses is good. So now this repair, basically I'm gonna go on the main board to check why the main board it doesn't stay on. Could be something like a shorted in the main board that's telling the power supply to turn off. Yeah, here I disconnect the keypad speaker. I left just the cable that's going to the T-con board here. Still connect the power cable and the power board with the backlight cable. You can hear that whiz. Let's listen a little bit. Yes, so this is another so if I connect the disconnect the T-con board, yeah, the backlight is on. But the TV is not going to go off. The TV is going to stay on. So now I just disconnect the T-con. You may think, oh, is the T-con bad? But look, I'll show you something. I can't tell the TV is on or off by just watching the optical port. When it's go off, I know that the TV is restarting. So here I'm gonna connect the T-con. It's a little bit confusing here. And gonna disconnect the backlight. Connect the power. You can see the red light and optical port. There is no more whiz. And the TV is still on. Let's watch it for a minute. It didn't go off. I'm sure that now there is a picture on the TV, but there is no backlight. But if we say the backlight is bad, why the backlight is stay on when I disconnect the T-con? The backlight is stay on for a while. This is confusing. But we will figure out what's going on with this TV. This is the old power supply board. This is the replacement power supply board. So we're gonna plug the TV to the power and we see if it's gonna keep restarting as it was doing at the first. Yeah, at the first it was like maybe 10 seconds. You can see the backlight is on. After 10 seconds, the TV completely keep like restarting again and again, just keep looping. So we're gonna see if it's gonna stay on for longer than that. Yeah, we have the screen over there. Yeah, before wasn't. Yep. Before it wasn't even giving me a time to show the menu here or switch to input, but look like it's fixed. So that's what was the problem. It was faulty power supply unit, and that's what was missing. It was the 13.2 volt. Over there, the 13.2 volt which was missing, or else it was dropping. Like show 13 at the first, then keep dropping. The TV restart again and again.
To control your entertainment hands-free, simply pair your Echo with your Fire TV and your Alexa mobile app. Then just say, Alexa, play Hannah. Go hands-free today.